Welcome students. Let us continue our discussion on projection of planes. Proceeding to the next question. A hexagonal plane 40 mm side has one of its corner in VP. Draw the projection if the diagonal passing through the corner makes an angle of 30 degrees with VP. So as I have told, the important thing to start with the construction part is to answer the three questions, that is what, where and how. So starting with the first question, what. So here it is given a hexagonal plane. So with this we came to know that we have to draw a hexagon. So that is the answer to question 1. Then where to draw, it's written here that has its one of its corner in VP. So if it is in VP, we have to start above XY line. So that's the answer to the second question. And the third question is how. So here it is written that one of its corner. So the same thing which we have done in the previous problem. The only difference between previous and this is here it is starting from VP. That is the construction will start from the above XY line. So starting with the construction part. First we will draw a reference line, that is XX. Then we will draw a hexagon for which we need to draw a circle. Because it is mentioned that we have to get the corner in VP, we will start from above XY line. So I will write it here also that this is VP and this is HP, that is horizontal plane and vertical plane. Okay, now starting with the construction part. So first we have to draw a circle of radius 40, that is equal to the side of hexagon. So as we need one of the corner in VP, the corner should come on right hand side. So we will construct the diameter from this particular end and not the vertical diameter. And then keeping the compass, maintaining the same radius as that of side, that is 40 mm. We have to mark an arc at the top as well as at the bottom. Similarly, we have to keep the compass at this particular location at this end and mark an arc at the bottom and at the top. So once this marking are done, we have to join these points by a dark line. Now giving the namings, so starting with point A, that is a corner which is we have kept on right hand side, then going in the anti-clockwise direction, so this will be point B. So this completes step 1. Now as we have started step 1 from the top, step 2 will come just below step number 1, then step 3 will come just next to step 2, and step 4 will come at the top of step 3, and step 2 and step 4 will be made just by means of projections. So here taking the projections of all the points on the hexagon till XY line, because it is mentioned that the corner is in VP. In VP means it is in on XY line. Only till XY line. You can extend the projectors which we will use only till XY line. So if your construction is perfect, point C and E will lie on the same projector. Similarly, Now wherever this all projectors cuts the XY line, we will give the naming there. So this will be A. Okay, so the naming in this front view will be with dash. As per the convention, front view are given as A dash and B dash and so on. So this will be A dash, B dash. So continuing with giving the naming on the top view. So this will be B and F. This will be C and E. And then finally this will be D. Now to complete step 2, you have to make this line as dark. So starting from point A to point D. So this is the step where students forget to make this line dark and the marks are reduced. So from this A to D, because this entire plane will be visible as a line in the top view. So this entire thing will be dark. Now, so this completes step 1 and step 2. Now step 3 will be coming here just next to step 2. So because it will be made in HP, we have to use the condition of VP. So here it is given, draw the projection if the diagonal passing through that corner makes an angle 30 degrees. Now important thing is to interpret the question. So we will see that what we need to draw is, draw the projection if the diagonal, okay, we need to draw a diagonal passing through point, passing through that corner. Now which corner is talking about? He is talking about the corner which we have kept on the right hand side. So the diagonal passing from this point A. So if I make the diagonal from this point A, so as per the question, this diagonal from A dash to D dash should make an angle of 30 degrees with VP. So A dash to D dash, if we see the projections, it is this point A and this point is D. So this point, this line from A to D should make an angle of 30 degrees. So what I will do is, first I will take any random point. Let us say the point is here. Then from this point I will measure 30 degrees. Now it should be measured downside because we are making step 3. Then we will join this point by this line, a very light line again. As again it was given in the question that one of its corner in VP. So the corner which corner? The corner which we have kept on the right hand side, that is A dash, should be on VP. On VP means it should be on XY line. So we have to maintain this position of A on XY line. So this is the reference now. So once we got this reference point, what we will do is, we will take the measurement of this point from this point A to point D. So measuring the distance from point A to point D. Now we'll keep it at point A here and we'll make a arc on this particular line. So wherever this arc is made, this point will be named as D. Now similarly mark all the points on this line AD, marking point CE. So I will take the measurement from A to CE. Then keep the compass at point A again and cut an arc on this line. So this will be point CE. Then we have to measure from point A to BF. or you can also measure from point D to BF as per your convenience. So I will measure from point D to BF because of my compass constraint in the software. You can use from A to BF also, but now as I am using from point D, I will keep the compass at point D now and will mark a arc on this. If you are measuring from A to BF, you keep your compass at A and then measure BF. You will get the same point. So this point is BF. So this completes step number 3. Now for step 4, if you again refer on the right hand side, step 4 will be just above step 3 and it will be made just by means of the projections. So I will take the projections from each and every point. Again, this projection should be very light. Now similarly, we have to take the projections from the step number 1 towards right side for each and every point. So from point A, I will take the projector. Now from point A and D, point A and D will lie on the same projector. So from point A, it is cutting here. So I will name this point first as A dash. This is the point A dash. Then D, projection from D and D from this side is cutting at this point. So I will name this point as D dash. Then next, taking the projector from B using the scale. Now the projection for B and C will be on the same line. So from B it is coming from down and intersecting at this point. So this point will be B dash. And similarly for C, the intersection will be named as C dash. Now for E and F, again I will make the projectors, and the projector for E and F will be lying on same line and it is intersecting at this point. So this will be E dash. And finally F dash. Now we have to complete this entire step by joining the points. So for joining we have to take the help of point number 1 or step number 1. So step 1, the joining is as follows: from A to B, then B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A. So same sequence will be followed in this particular part with the dark line. So from starting from A going up to B, then from B going to C, from C to D, D to E, E to F and F to A. This all you have to need to join by scale. So this completes the construction part. Now the only part remain to complete this is the dimensions. And again one more thing, in step 3, as I told, maximum of the students forget to make this line as dark, which can reduce the marks. So this line should be made dark from point A to point D. Now the finally remaining part is the dimensions. So we have to give two dimensions basically. One is this 40 mm and one is the 30-degree angle. So starting with the dimension part. So this completes the question in the entire sense. So hope you have understood. So the basic crux before starting the construction is to read and understand what is being asked in the question. So here it was asked to make a hexagonal plane resting on one of its corner in VP. So we started from VP, that is from above XY line, and the corner should be on the right hand side. So I hope you have understood the question. In the next class, we will proceed further with the next questions. Thank you.